Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What it be? What it do? It's your boy Keen Decker with Theo Sayoff, aka Josh Sherwin, back at it again here. We are going to be casting Team Ghost and Team Sasageyo tonight. We have a matchup between two teams that are that have the potential to either be tied for first place or knocked down to second place, which they're currently sitting in.
That's right. High stakes in this match.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite the matchup. Actually, I'm really excited for this. Let me see. I gotta find my live stream quick. Got to find my live stream quick, if it will let me.
That's okay. I'm also still not even, showing up on the fucking doodad, so it's great.
Sorry, I'm full. There we go.
Uh-huh.
I wish I had three monitors so badly. It'd be so nice. I do have 3 monitors, but I don't have the cable to make it work. Oh, here we go.
You got the spectate link?
We got the spectate link here. Alright, let me post some announcements here quick. Everyone casting. Let me put it in league server here. Announcements? No, not announcements. Isn't there like a self promo? Yeah, self promotion. Team Ghost versus Team Sasageyo.
And they're already in the band.
Oh my god. They're just doing it.
It's fine.
They're
Nobody has
going
anything. Yeah, don't worry. I'll let you know if
Sorry, chat. It takes like an additional 10 minutes to set something up on YouTube, so don't be sad
They've
about
actually streamers us in chat as if it would actually make us be able to see it. Lilia with the first band. Caitlyn with the other band. So Lilia, hold on. We got Team Ghost and Shizo. Sasageyo. I'll say because I know. Okay, yeah. So Frozen, I know is a Lilia player in the jungle.
Yeah.
Taking away Mankowski's Caitlyn, which I'm trying to remember. I wish I could actually remember things. If I paid attention better, I could remember names and stuff like that.
Betting out the Kled for sure against the Kled kind of one trick.
Sure. Banning the Fizz against Mage Hand.
Yep, against the Fizz.
We know better.
Just getting these pocket picks out of here, nice and early on. Nobody's playing with. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and not for nothing. If you can get like a good matchup against Fizz in the mid lane, because Fizz isn't like a highly coveted mid laner at the moment, so like maybe there's a chance to be able to just be like, all right, have this objectively inferior champion that you're just happen to be really good on, and then just build a team comp that can deal with it, I guess. But I mean, it's still safer to just get rid of it.
No egos being messed with here either.
Which is crazy, because
we got egos.
That's a lie. I was gonna say, hang on a second. We don't have a ban against Minus, so clearly there's some ego.
Minus busts out the gin at the most inopportune time.
You know what? I will say everybody has been incredibly lucky that at no point has Jin been like viable at all.
Sup, Golden Sun? What's up, CLT? How are we doing, Joe? We got Wiz in the house as well as Yoda.
Hello,
and
chatters.
Renekton is banned out for the final ban. We get the first pick is the Rakan. Obviously, we've seen. We've seen Rakan really work super well in a lot of different teams. Yoda's Rakan is actually pretty dirty. So having this first pick on blue side for Rakan, especially since Minus has really been digging Xayah. Kind of breaks up what they can just immediately do in the mid or in the bot lane here.
No.
Minus is
no way. Oh my goodness! The man's
He's going
ego
to
actually allowed him
Sivir.
to play support Sivir. All right. What'd they do to you? What have they done to you? Oh, Pike in the bot lane. Okay.
This
Okay,
definitely
I can
works.
see it.
They know that Rakan is able to do a lot in lane and then can actually just roam pretty effectively. But Pyke is the master of roaming, and Sivir is the master of just clearing waves and staying safe in lane. So I think this is actually a pretty good answer if they lock in this Pyke. It'll open up...
Ooh, I hope they go with the Rel.
I guess, I mean,
flex
honestly,
pick.
yeah, it's a flex pick and it's a safer pick overall. I'm not going to lie, I really did like the Pyke. I don't know how much practice Yoda has on it, but...
I would say, it's like mixed feelings with the Pyke, because that is a champion that is feast or famine.
Yeah, it's complete do
so,
or die.
But I mean, it's still pretty good into the Rakan. I would feel, with the Varus especially, because that's an immobile ADC. So maybe the Pyke is the way to go. Maybe we'll see it on the third round here. Maybe they'll wait for support on the bottom half just to, keep them guessing on where the Rel is going. Might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe not picking the other position right off the bat. We'll see what they do. Both mids are super aggressive in lane as well. Yeah, oh man, it's gonna be banger. I'm excited for this jungle matchup for sure.
I'd say because the Pyke being there kind of helps up for the Sivir damage. Not that Sivir doesn't do like a damage, but
decent damage, yeah.
Comparatively, it's a little bit less. But and then Team Ghost picking the Wukong, which is great with the Rakan setup.
And there's the Aatrox. We've seen Aatrox a lot at a retro. Not something that's pretty unsurprising. They're going to ban out a couple of tough matchups for Aatrox in this next phase here. They do have counterpick probably set up for...
Jax ban immediately.
Actually, I wonder how they're going to play this.
See. And I mean, like, they already have, like, a really good team comp with the, the Sivir being able to help the Aatrox get in. An extra speed up for Rel, so Rel can... you're not running away from... You're not going to be able to run away from Sasageyo.
Sasageyo.
It's... Sasageyo. And, Poppy ban. Let's go. That's right. Fear the Poppy. Pick still feels really good, by the way.
Yeah, the Poppy is definitely a worthwhile ban against Rakan Wukong. They're probably planning to put a little bit more mobility, and half the champions in League of Legends now also have a dash. So, very, very good value out of that ban. And the K Desante.
Played that champion once, and man, that champion is a trip.
See, what I'm wondering here is if they actually pick whatever the flex is for this Rel, or if they wait on it. So they're either going to get counterpick or they're going to get flex. I mean, they'll get counterpick either way here, but I'm interested to see if they give solo lane counterpick.
I mean, I feel like you just kind of already worked out the bans. Like, you kind of do this just to get the 2 bans. Because I don't think counterpicking support is, generally a huge... And it still could go either way, so there you go.
Yeah, they leave it up for a flex regardless.
So, you still get to get the counterpick.
What you don't know is it's Sivir top, you see.
They need to have some crazy AP coming out of this mid lane, because they ain't got none. Which, to be fair, they don't really have much for the way of tanks on Team Go, so maybe it won't matter.
Orianna. Oh, man. They got the Wukong-Orianna combo. So it's actually very important that they ban out the Poppy here, I think. Especially if you're deciding to go something fully invested like the Wombo combo, Ori, Wukong, Rakan combos here. You don't ever want to have those Orianna ultis missing, so... What is the final pick here? What's the answer into top lane? It's Darius.
Oh,
God. Oh man. I am excited to see how Retro plays in this matchup, because Darius can be an absolute nightmare. We'll see how well Aatrox is going to be able to hop around here. Marth swords hit my dad. I wouldn't do that. And topping it off with a Yone. Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess you don't really need AP. I mean, Maokai has
No.
some,
So I mean, the thing is, you don't necessarily need
but
AP. You want to be able to chunk down this Varus and this Oriana. Wukong is squishy enough that it doesn't really matter. And Darius, we'll see what happens with Darius. They're just looking at DPS though, is what it kind of is coming down to here. You got the Sivir, Aatrox, Yone. They're looking to kind of just blow up a target and still have DPS kind of left over with these auto attackers with like Yone, Sivir to be able to deal with Darius. So I actually don't hate either one of these comps. I think. Let me look up matchup wise here. Like Rakan Varus versus Sivir Rel or Maokai. We'll see what they go.
I mean, I guess like the Varus is actually kind of good, just in the fact that like they have early, um, grievous wounds on the E. I guess I don't put a lot of faith into the ability, but
Well, I mean, the thing also is like you look at Team Sasageyo, and they have Rel to get into the back line. You know what I mean? I mean, Maokai can dump, his ultimate down, catch a couple people out, and work his way into the back line. Yone at later levels, it's not going to be a problem for him, but like in the mid game, they have Sivir speed up to run at them, and Rel has to like lock somebody down and then try to get into the back line. If Team Ghost positions well, I think that they just take fights early, like almost no matter what. Like we'll see where the gold split is, but
I mean it is like everybody's buying plated steel caps on Team Ghost, right? Like literally everybody at this point. Because why wouldn't you? There isn't like a crazy amount of CC except for because Rel has like decent CC, but not like a CC worth getting Merc Treads. Maokai would be worth getting Merc Treads, but everybody else doesn't have like CCU Merc Treads would be useful for. So I feel like you just go plated steel caps, stops like a bunch of Sivir's damage. Aatrox does have to auto every once in a while.
that is true.
Q,
Every once in a while, he's got to hit that auto.
yeah, and like Yone's Q, I believe counts as an auto attack. In the same way that like Ezreal's Q does, and I believe Yasuo's. So,
Yasuo, yeah.
So like I feel like you only get value out of plated steel caps, especially because it just DRs autos. Like, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I feel like you can almost get away with like everybody builds like an early armor item on Team Ghost, or even like after getting their damage item builds an armor item, and they're gonna be pretty okay,
happy. I mean, the thing I see on Team Sasageyo, I mean, they have a win condition in the fact that they have Yone. Like, you have to... Yone has to be kind of the centerpiece of their comp here. Obviously, Sivir can carry a game. Aatrox could carry a game. It's just, I look at Darius against Aatrox, becomes a little bit scarier. I look at Sivir versus Varus and Rakan. Not a super easy window to get ahead. I mean, Sivir can wave clear like an absolute champion, and there will certainly be opportunities for them to fight in this lane. But the lane that I see the most potential out of on Team Sasageyo here in their draft is this Yone lane. They need to be able to get him some kills. Oriana, especially early on, is not going to be super speedy. She's not going to be super slippery. And if let's see who they're taking for jungle. I'm gonna switch it over. It depends on who they take. It's either gonna be Rel or Maokai. I would prefer probably the Maokai in the jungle here, just to get that point click, hop on, knock back. Makes things a lot easier for Yone to be able to secure kills. Rel really has to be right in position to run right at him. So,
I would say I mean, it looks like a pretty well balanced team on either side.
Yeah.
Darius and Yone are the two that are the kind of like interesting picks to me, I guess. They kind of stand out of place, but I can see where they both can kind of do their. It's like each side has their one champion that can kind of just do their own thing.
Yeah. Well, I think on the team of Sasageyo, they really needed a carry. They needed something, especially once they saw that Darius, they're like, okay, we might have to play weak side Aatrox, maybe. Like Aatrox might be able to pop this off in lane. We might be able to get some kills for Aatrox, but we need to have some kind of backup. Like and having like somebody really heavy damage and a high investment carry in like mid-late game in Yone is massive. I think that was actually a really good pick.
I mean, not for nothing, it's going to be hard to beat the team that literally has champions that just don't want to die.
Yeah.
Like Aatrox, if they get a little bit of a lead, they'll never die. Maokai's a fucking tree, doesn't die.
Well, that is the thing, right? Is if Team Ghost is starved in gold at all, Varus feels pretty bad without items. Orianna feels really bad without items. Darius feels really bad without items. Like I feel like Team Sasageyo can get away if they can manage to build themselves up a gold lead early on in this game. They can actually take and contest over dragons, over Rift Heralds. That's their in. But I think it comes from Yone. I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, who do you think is cuter, Ari or Ziggs, in a little bee costume?
Hang on. Does Ari have a bee skin?
I don't think so. Not that I know of, at least. But then again, I just don't play Ari.
Same. She does not. So I guess Ziggs by default, because Ziggs does have a bee skin?
Ziggs is a little monster.
Yeah. Those little honeycombs and shit. So I guess technically Ziggs would have to be, you know. Also,
these teams are so stacked. I love it. This is gonna be so fun to watch.
I have spite towards Ari being one of like the most popular champions. So.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I am actually incredibly excited for this matchup, right? Because, like, I mean, my heart's got, you know, my heart is on one side, and I'm not gonna lie about that. But like, I feel like seeing enough of enough of their games, right? Of both these teams' games and like casting them, like these are two very like Team Ghost is like one of the OGs that's been like super good if I recall correctly. Like every rec league, I remember there being a Team Ghost.
Very good.
And
Very
they were generally in the top. Yeah, and like they were generally in the top bracket, as far as I can remember. But, which isn't a very good. But, so it's gonna be interesting. You know, I like Servaday, Mage Hand, and Nunes are people that I recognize from the team, so I know that they're, you know, really good. And if you're wondering why I'm not saying it about Sasageyo, it's because I know like 3 of them personally.
Very well. I still know nothing about League, so prepare for these hard-hitting alternative questions. If your enemy was playing Alistar and their horn got caught in a rock, would you swing in like Akshan to help him get free? If he was my enemy, probably not. I'm not gonna lie to you, because Alistar gets free, and he also has an ultimate to get himself free.
Yeah, he is no.
So I mean, that's
no
on
CC
him.
affects him. Yeah. Also, apparently, Alistar is like first pick in LCK right now.
I love that. I love those types of metas. Just heavy engaged support metas always are just great for the meta in general, I think.
It just makes it more fun, and also the fact that like, I feel like fights don't generally, like fights aren't over within like 3 seconds. Like there are actually elongated fights, and I feel like that feels real good because like, man, it's like you can't hands test when all that needs to happen is one ability lands and then it's over. Like, that's like, how good are you at the game? Did you land the ability that killed them? Cool, I guess.
Did you point click?
Which is why, like, I feel like assassins are always like almost impossible, like, to be balanced because they have to be able to one shot, otherwise they're useless. But then, how fun are the ADCs having when they're getting one shot? Constantly?
Yeah, it's true. That's why it's like LeBlanc ends up being the assassin that typically comes back into the meta. And it's like okay because like LeBlanc doesn't really, for the most part, blow somebody up and can reposition. So if she's like not blowing somebody up, at least she can stay safe to do it again later. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you have like Katarina. If she doesn't blow somebody up, it's useless. Kassadin, if you don't blow somebody up, useless. Kassadin is ridiculous when he's strong.
Yeah, Cassidy can at least get tanky though.
True. Timer
so like
too
he
long,
can have like survivability. So
here
it
we
is
are.
like one of those things, because you know that fed Rengar.
Yeah, that stuff's ridiculous.
Oh, that shit's annoying.
All right,
and then it's like if you have the things to counter the Rengar, then the Rengar's useless. So it's like, and then they're not having fun.
It's really hard to balance those champions because it's either they just do or they don't.
That's just why like control mages in the mid lane are kind of like just the way it's been.
Yeah. Waiting for the game capture to also work.
I'm waiting for the game to load.
Streamlabs is very funny like this, where it likes to connect it at the very last second just to give me a heart attack.
Just to make it a bitch.
Maokai in the jungle. Okay, something also to note here is we have ignites on Yone mid here. Yone is looking to be aggressive. Tai is looking to be able to pick up kills in lane here. And on the reverse side, we have Mage Hand with TP, and Servade has his Ghost, the classic Flash Ghost on the Darius. So both these lanes are looking to get an advantage. It's going to be so spicy. And speaking of spicy, we have a 5-man fan out, just because that's that's really fun. I love that.
Good job, guys. Cool, real fun and cool. Also, I'm bothered by Star Guardian Orianna.
You don't think she deserves Star Guardian?
No, it's just she's an actual human instead of a robot.
Yeah, it is a bit odd. But yeah, just a safe kind of 5-man fan out from each. I think I saw that Red placed a war in this upper river here. I don't know if Wukong did as well. He got the warden a little bit later. They're going to spot it out, get that little extra gold.
Get that 5 gold. At least ping it. Also, what time you at?
I'm at 21, 22, 23, 24. 25. Well, it's 126, 27, 128, 29. And here we have a level 1 start off. Noons gets a nice hop in on -2 coins here. Instantly pops the Ignite. And he is going to have to cleanse and walk away.
Unfortunate.
And that's pretty massive if they're able to do something with it.
I'm just gonna have to kind of chill and wait. And I mean, like, if they can keep in mind that Rakan's cooldowns early are incredibly long, they can try and play around that. I feel like not enough people punish because Rakan W's, that's like an 18-second cooldown, 16-second cooldown, so you can do a lot within that time.
I mean, the important thing is that Minus held onto the flash. I think that's going to be a lot more important than his cleanse. I mean, especially early on, there's not really much the cleanse is going to be doing early here.
Is E the second ability you want to take on Varus?
I
mean, I guess it gives like the slow, but
yeah. I mean, it gives you more damage. They're not looking to apparently just kind of shove here. They're looking to kind of control the wave and then have it crash in. You get a little extra poke, so I think it is kind of worthwhile.
Fair. I'm saying a nice little back and forth in the mid lane. Like, they are both just absolutely trading each other.
CLT says Wu is pretty valuable into playing into triple AD comp. They even picked that into Wu. Yeah, I think Wukong has quite a lot of value, actually, in their team comp for sure, especially with Ori at his side.
I would say, because, yeah, he gains armor from his passive based on, like... Wait, hang on.
Servade hits the ghost. Retro's going to have to instantly kind of flash away here, and that's very, very worthwhile. if you are this Darius here. Definitely happy with that, as he has Wukong up here. They are going to spot out this ward, yep, on the topside river. So they do know that Wu is in the area.
Gonna get a scuttle.
This is definitely unfortunate, though, if you're Aatrox in this, just in this region of where the minions are. It's so heavily frozen on Darius' side right now that he's not really able to pick up much of anything. Wukong is still going around. He's going to pick up these Krugs as well. Ooh. And oh my god, -2 coins is getting chunked out. However, was it a big bait? Minus is still in the area, healing up with a pot. Frozen Ace.
Moose trying to go in on him.
Yeah, Nudes is looking. He gets the Ignite and they get the first blood. Is it actually going to be worth it? Flashes away. Frozen is relatively low. Manikowski's actually going to be able to stay here. And overall, gold advantage for Ghost's side. And they get to keep their AD carry here. That's kind of the big thing, is the AD carry is able to stay here. However, Frozen Ace gains a little bit of HP.
Fight going off in the top lane at the same time.
Ooh, nice drag back from Retro. Genesis getting 2 tower shots onto Servade.
And he has a huge wave that he can finally
clean this
farming.
up, yeah.
Ooh,
but he's going aggressive.
Inside of it. Oh, he gets it though. Okay.
He gets it. Servade dies with flash available. And
that shouldn't happen, I don't think.
No.
That many minions, just like that. I mean, whew.
And that is huge if you are Aatrox in this lane. I mean, the pain is starting to be over. He can start to get a little bit of items on his side. It's still dangerous to be playing against Darius, but that is such a blessing. Getting a solo kill on Darius at this juncture is pretty big.
Especially pre-level 6, so...
Yeah, and especially for the fact that Retro, soon enough, will have this flashback up. Servade will have his double sums up, but you'll have a little bit of extra just to stay safe. Fates does not get spotted coming in here. We got the Hex Splash coming over! -2 coins is running away. He's going to have to actually flash out instantly.
Good flash.
Very, very good flash.
Don't chance it. Don't chance it. Just live. Not being able to get EXP or gold is not worth it. Not worth the death.
They're both spotting this dragon here. They both really, really want this Infernal, which is understandable. Frozen Ace is here! Manikowski does not have flash to get away from this. He gets booted. Nudes gets booted back, and that's going to be... Oh! Dies to the Sivir auto.
Good knock-up timing on Yoda there. Just as Rakan started eating away. Gets told nope.
Definitely gets told nope, and that's going to be a free dragon for the side of red. Sasageyo picking up the first one here, and a pretty valuable dragon at that.
I would say, and it's fun. Darius is like still pushing right up on the Aatrox, keeping that CS lead as best he can, since they're. Well, I was gonna say even in items, but Darius is up 2 long swords now after that back.
Ty getting quite a bit of damage into Mage here. And Mage flashes away. I don't know if he necessarily needed to flash away. Ty was going back, but he decides to just be safe just in case there was somebody else there.
Definitely maybe a panic flash.
Now we have Fate creeping up here. Retro has been playing brilliantly, by the way. This man is respecting Servade's just kind of range and the fact that he doesn't have any wards down. He's just saying, hey, I'll play weak side, I'll take the L, and just clean up as much farm as I can. Looks like Wukong and Maokai are going to meet in topside.
Which I honestly did kind of think that going the Maokai was going to make top ganks like more of a thing. Gets spotted out.
Yeah, Frozen spots Fate here. He's not trying to let him go. Retrogenesis has the jump here.
Ooh,
Fate takes quite a bit of damage, but he hops over the wall and is going to be able to escape. Meanwhile,
Ooh,
Mage barely just dodges out of Tai T's ulti. The knockup not connecting.
Unfortunate from Tai T, but good sidestep from Mage Hand on that one.
Really, really, yeah, solid.
Oh,
Yoda Cam with the speed up here. Yeah, they pop up.
Ooh.
A nice double knockup and a Q coming through. Nudes is having to run away here. He's the focus of the damage. However, Mankowski is ignited.
And
they don't have...
Can't get the top lane.
Yeah, in the top lane, Servade gets a nice heal back from his Q here. Fosenace is coming back into the tower. A nice little knockup. And, drag.
Fates is here.
Fate is here just in the nick of time. A beautiful flash from Darius to keep himself from being knocked back out of tower. And now Mage is
and then
here.
we Mage Hand.
Mage.
Retro missing everything.
Mage is just like, I'll handle him for now. You get the wave.
I was gonna say in bot lane, even though they use their ultimates and flashes and stuff like that, getting the bot lane low enough that they can, kind of do whatever they want or force a back out of them was, not getting a kill sucks, but you at least get pressure and at least getting farmed for free for a little bit. But an unfortunate circumstances in the top lane.
Nunes is gonna get spotted out this pink ward here. Just gonna have to clear it out. Ty is not looking to just give it away. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Support was about to take that ward.
All right. Next dragon is up in 2 minutes here. That's going to be our next big objective. And, I mean, what I'll say is that Retrogenesis has kept relatively close in this lane. He's only down 400 gold. And he has TP.
Down almost 30 CS, which is decent. Well, yeah. Which is a decent bit, but...
Frozen Ace throwing down the ulti. The roots are coming! Just the very tip of the ulti is going to catch Mage Hand here, and he is dead to rights. Chicken's lending a little bit of a support here. What's up, Astro?
That was actually really well played.
Mankowski drops the ulti down. Yep. Just to be able to get away here. They don't really want to get knocked up by Yoda. It's a bit dangerous at this point.
See, this game really hasn't been slow at all at any point. We've all been playing on... Oh, now all in here from the Wukong onto Tai T.
Yeah, Wukong getting both his ulti procs onto Tai T. Chunks him down massively. Nunes comes in for the knock-up, and the taunt brings him right back into Fate, who secures it easy.
It's funny. I feel like if Yon had just turned, he should have been able to take the Wukong.
Servade is looking for an all-in. However, you have Frozen up in the top to lend him some support here. This is the classic 2v1 into Darius, and we almost always know how this goes. However, yeah, this time Darius is so incredible. I'm telling you, this champion is so crazy. No other champion gets to do that. Like,
I'm gonna get a bunch of plates in the mid lane tower.
Yeah, quite a lot of plates going down to mid. And this Yon has been this Yon's been accumulating a lead for himself, and it's my one tiny gripe about, ooh, hold that thought, Serve is just dead. Serve just got served. Retrogenesis dives him right under tower and quickly mops up the kill.
No fear.
Retrogenesis has TP here. This is not their dragon. Oh boy, this is so dangerous. If they're able to chunk it down, they might be able to get it.
They're bapping it real quick.
Is it gonna be worth it? Hops.
No ulti.
Yep, this is just gonna be a bloody massacre. It looks like Mage Hand's ulti ends up missing, and he is gonna be cleaned up easy peasy. Both dragons going down to Sasageyo. A bit of greed.
And a quad.
And a quad, yeah. Oh, man. he mopped up every single one of those kills.
I'm not gonna say that Minus is the type of person that knows how to close a game out when they get a lead as AD carry, but I'm gonna say that it's not looking great after that for Blue side, who I feel like has been playing like pretty damn well. Other than that one minus Quadra kill that they just gave over right there.
Yeah, it was an interesting decision in the fact that Servaday died and they instantly pulled the trigger on Dragon. Regardless, Retro having TP available to support them, like he didn't even need to pop it. Also, it was Maokai that hopped in on Rakan, that just put him into the entire team and gave a massive knockback to just like mop up the team fight. It was so gross.
And say Yon getting the 2-man ultimate on the very edge.
Yep.
Ooh, Stops Minus is back. That's gonna be a tilter.
He's out of it.
Yep. There goes his mental. How do you? That's one way. That's one good way to stop somebody's momentum. Stop their back. Nothing
That's
booms
true.
you more.
Then spending 8 seconds trying to go back, and then ooh, a nice spell shield to keep him safe. Frozen Ace is getting shot down. Look at how heavily he is getting massacred by this Wukong damage. However,
he's going for it.
oh! Oh, the
no.
sapling in the bush.
Oh, wow. Calculated.
Mankowski is going to try to take on Yoda 1v1.
Incredible. They tilt him right back.
Yeah, I mean, that was nasty
There
on
it is.
Wukong's part. Like, he did so much damage. Tai T looking for an in here on Mage Hand is going to miss the ulti. Was expecting him to go River.
And Aatrox is now officially caught up in CS on Darius, so
Yeah, that's nutty.
Darius does not have a lead anymore. On top of Aatrox having their own.
A flash from Servaday. He catches him out under tower here.
Ooh.
Gets a Q, but doesn't get the sweet spot.
Huge flash! Holy! Huge flash, and then Tai T's getting all in the mid lane on top of it. They're still fighting.
There is so much blood.
There is no camera fast enough.
Sapling OP. Sapling OP indeed.
Need a third monitor just to watch everything that's happening in the game.
All right. Red has a nice lead for themselves here coming into the mid game, which is exactly where you want to be if you're this team. They can start to really just take fights at this point. And there's a decent amount of gold on this Yon now. You can see that he has over 2,000 over his lane opponent.
Also, that is a funky looking Sivir build if I've ever seen one. Not saying it's bad, I just don't know.
Good old Cleaver. Mankowski's going to be able to clean up a little bit of gold here. If he can get it. Tai T is looking at him like a snag. Is he going to sacrifice himself?
It is a bounty gold.
Oh, he gets it, actually. Wow, really well played. Nice patience on the ulti just to hold it until you absolutely needed to use it, too.
Did you notice it showed Darius's face, though?
What's that?
It showed Darius's face
On what?
when the tower went down.
Oh.
I don't know if Darius like did something disconnected for a second or something like that, but I saw Darius's face and I don't know why.
What the hell? A lot is on the back of this Wukong. I mean,
a lot. It's,
yeah, I mean,
man needs a back brace.
Orianna is just not even close to doing that punching ulti damage just yet. So, I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a boon for Wukong to be coming in here and popping his ulti. He'll do a lot of damage to one person in particular, but it's going to be hard. I think that these fights are going to be pretty hard until they get a couple of items.
Yeah, and I mean, not for nothing, Orianna is one of those fortunate champions that even if you're super far ahead, you can get that, you know, it just takes one ulti, you know, turn an entire fight around. And I mean, they'll be counting their, you know, they might be down on Drake's, but they're going to be happy that it's a Cloud Soul.
Definitely happy it's a Cloud Soul. They start up this dragon here. Yoda Cam and Frozen Ace are on the side of the most people here. Throws down the ultimate. Instantly, Fate is chunking down -2 coins, and he's actually just dead. He is dead. I think Darius got a reset in his ulti. Oh, he gets another ulti in. Fate is still alive, pumping out the damage here, and Frozen Ace is going to have to leave the dragon pit.
And just like that, we're back in to swinging territory.
Oh, man. -2 coins, just a little bit too close, and gets absolutely popped like a cherry.
Yeah, just like a cherry. And they get a tower on the back end, at least,
Yeah.
you know, better than nothing. Like, we take those little victories where we can get them. But yeah, that was an unfortunate sequence of events there for Sasageyo.
Definitely.
Had the lead, but I mean, they all got AoEs for days on the side of Team Ghost, and a lot of setup. So.
And that was also very fortunate in the fact that Darius needed that. Like, Darius really, really needed that. And we got a kill on Mankowski as well here.
For sure.
Caster fun fact, Keen Decker's an expert in popping cherries. When asked for specifics, he replies, ask your mother. Caster fun fact, Josh's first word and first drink was root beer, Bark's boy since birth. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Josh, like, was brought up on root beer. Like, not even, like, no breastfeeding, nothing like that. He was just completely Barks 100% through and through. All right. Red is still pushing. Oh, man. Fate does so much damage here, and it's so rough when it's onto somebody like Tai. Yon is very strong right now, but...
Uh-oh. Nude's looking like he's getting caught out here. Nope. So a lot of damage on that.
I'm at 21 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, there's the Noon's getting caught.
I was gonna say, I
wonder what happened.
I
don't think I even
did
paused.
It freeze for you?
I don't think so. That's just odd.
Let me know when you're at 17.
17.
Okay. Also, I just want to say that I don't know who the hell got me started on Bark's root beer because nobody in my family drinks it. That is a legitimate thing. It's either my mother or my grandmother that I think did it.
Now I gotta pause. Oh my goodness. 21, 32, 33.
I'm at 38.
38, 39.
Okay. I'll just try and jump ahead of you, and then I'll just pause it until I get to that number. That's what we'll do.
Some good vision being set up around Baron here. Noon's doing a good job at hopping back in here, using his timer to kind of work his magic.
We got Radiant Virtue, Maokai, which, like, I know is like the right item, but I guess in my brain I can't figure out why.
Fate is looking at Tai T here, and he should be able to solo him. He's running away. He's going to have to expend the ulti just to get away. They're live pinging Baron like crazy, and they're going to start this up. Fate needs to get up there pretty immediately. They have some good damage to be able to chunk this thing down.
They got all the damage dealers. I mean, I guess that's the one good thing about having all AD, right? Is that you can just do constant good damage.
Yep.
Wukong is making its way up here, but
they
out from Maokai.
They back off the Baron, and that is actually massive! Manikowski gets a nice little ulti onto Retro Genesis, but it's not going to amount to anything. Nunes is getting chunked out. He hops and does not get knocked back.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know, I guess they're a little gun-shy after the dragon. They don't want to accidentally, you know, throw everything.
We have shove advantage on the side of Sasageyo here, so they can kind of continue to stay, and health bar advantage.
I'll say, Moon's headed back. They're pinging Drake.
Yeah, Dragon is up in 40 seconds here, so it's looking like Red just wants to go right for the dragon. A thing to keep in mind is we have a desync in timers on the side of mages, on the side of Team Ghost. We'll see if it really affects things. It probably shouldn't. They're all going to be up in and around for when this dragon is available.
And I mean, everybody's gonna have everything for this next fight. Everybody has their summoners. Everybody has their ultimate abilities. This fight will probably be a precursor to who actually wins this game, if they decide to do a full 5-man fight.
Fate is going right into the Tai T. Chunks him out pretty heavily. They have to be able to catch this Wukong. Wukong is right in on -2 coins. They get the Oriana ulti. Fate is still alive, running away, running away. Yodacam is the next to go. A double kill for Darius, and he has another reset. He's chasing him down. Does he have the ghost active? Another triple kill. Darius with the ghost.
Oof. They just, they can't find a good answer for this Wukong, unfortunately.
It's unfortunate. I mean, they can only do so much damage to Fate before he clones himself out. It's hard. And then Darius is still just alive to kind of do whatever he wants, because they can't kill Fate quick enough.
And they'll take the constellation prize of getting the dragon, but now you're kind of seeing the minor issue of
they're contesting dragon.
Full AD.
-2 coins is pretty low here. Frozen Ace has the opportunity to hop on him, but he's sticking to the dragon here. Secures the dragon. Mage Hand is very, very low here. Yodacam coming in. Flash out. Retro Genesis is going to be able to clean this up just fine. Manikowski has to run. However, Retro Genesis is still very, very fast here. And they're going to pick up a double kill. Just biting off a little bit too much.
I mean, they did get minus on the back end of that one, so, you know, it wasn't a total loss, but...
Yeah.
Still, not exactly the play that you're looking for.
Knocking 2 Barons off of 2 of your carries is pretty rough.
No 1-3-1-ing for you. Not that I think that Team Ghost has a 1-3-1 comp, but...
Alright, what's the next play here? They really want to be able to knock down these secondary towers. This top lane first tower is still available to get as well.
Still almost full. It's not quite full, but it's still, you know, higher than you would think it would be at this stage of the game. Beyond, unfortunately, like that Wukong is gonna be impossible to kill. It's already got the Divine Sunderer, plated steel caps, and the Thorn Mail, so already got the heal cut. And the one, I guess, downfall of Sivir is that they're gonna get the heal cut from their W bounce. They're building, you know, lifesteal to begin with, but.
And
no armor pen other than that black cleaver.
I will say it. It's the one thing that I just wasn't crazy about the way Sasageyo went about this game thus far. They did not devote any time to mid lane. And if Yone was big in these situations, it's Yone diving back in to your backline against Wukong diving into your backline. Tai probably would have been able to fight Wukong at various intervals of this game, because he's been like the primary target for the most part from this Wukong. Wukong's just been hopping right on him and trying to chunk him down as much as possible. I do have to think that if he was just a little bit more ahead.
3 people top lane. I don't think that Retro is going to be able to move to get the lifesteal he needs, but...
No, he's able to survive this here. Frozen Ace drops the... Yeah, the ulti down just to try to catch him. No. Yeah, I think it is Twisted Advance. I think this is what it's called.
No, it's W is Twisted Advance. Nature's Grasp. There we go.
Got you.
Yep. I mean, they're still getting something on the bot side, and they get the tower. Toss gonna get a lot more, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, and they might actually be able to stop him here. Oh, they don't stop the back.
Wow. They get away with it. And I mean, they still got plenty of time. About almost 3 minutes on Baron, 2 minutes on Drake. So Drake's gonna be their next play that they're looking for. But that's 2 minutes. Everybody can take a breath. You know, just try and farm up best they can. Ward up Drake in the next 45 seconds. For the next 45 seconds, rather.
A lesson we should all take. Always just take a deep breath. When you get a second, just breathe it in, hold it, breathe it out like a straw.
Breathe it out like do straws breathe out?
Yeah. I would say so.
Interesting. I mean, if you say so, must be true.
Ace says hi Pookies.
Only my mom can call me that. And my grandmother. And my biffle. But that's it.
Yeah, Darius is in a great position now. He is up in gold, man. This has had such a crazy swing.
And like, it's so crazy to me too, because I always feel like Darius tends to suffer in team fights. You know what I mean? Like,
it depends. I mean, it really just does depend on the comp. If they have a lot of things that can like dash away, things that make it hard for Darius to just be able to stick on somebody, then yeah. But he has the Ghost, and they have like Retro Genesis who can always stay on. He has Frozen, who can always stay on, Yoda. So he's constantly being able to do damage and just get these procs off and heal massively. They don't have a really good way of just dealing with him in the fact that they can't really just get away.
Also, I just found out that you can actually zoom out so far that you can see the entire map.
Fate! Oh, the wombo combo double knockoff, and this fight might actually just be over before it begins! Noons flashes over the wall and secures the kill on -2 coins, and they're gonna have to run away with bleeding health bars.
Wow. I found out a new trick and immediately they go into a fight. Interesting.
Yeah, right. Nice look, though. I don't even know if they had it warded at the time. I
would say that's the worst part, right? Is that they have so many. They had like a decent amount of wards down here, and then just
Servaday coming in with a flank. He's in the middle of 3. He has a Q to heal himself back up. Gets a nice grab onto Yoda Camp, but he's going to be able to hop himself away.
Now they're just going to be in the mid lane to push. Whew. And imagine this game is way different if
Serve! Taking quite a bit of damage from Tai T. Tai T almost is able to kill him, but his 1 Q gives him just enough HP to survive that and engage.
Oh, Baron's up in 2, and Darius has to back.
Darius does have to back, yeah. He does not have his TP available. Oh, well, he doesn't have a TP available.
Guys, you already know that they already know you're going to be on it, so you better go. Go now.
Noons gets to spot him out a little bit early here.
Ooh,
and this should just be their Baron here. They're going to have to just exit immediately here. Fate coming in! He gets a double knockoff! The Orianna ball is coming in! They're probably going to be able to get Baron buff off of 2 of these members. Yodacam runs away, manages to get himself out so fast. And this is very, very worth it.
For a ward?
Yeah, mine is definitely getting really, really greedy for a ward here. Doesn't take the bonk damage from Fate. And now Fate... Oh.
Oh boy, howdy. That was scary for a second. But they get the Baron, which means that Team Ghost does not, so hopefully they can get some decent... Ooh, Tai looking for it.
Yeah, it was definitely looking for a quick little kill there.
Man, luckily his ultimate timer is, what, 20 seconds, so I think he'll be fine.
And despite this Orianna being 0-4, she now has 2 items. She's starting to deal good damage regardless of her kills. She has Azania's kind of working for her next. Hasn't even had to pop the stopwatch.
Yeah, and I mean opted for the Archangels, so doing a little bit of a scaling anyway, so it's getting to that her time of the game. I mean, this Maokai is coming online now with that Thornmail, gonna be getting a little bit tankier. Probably, I'm guessing going for a Visage next, maybe? Maybe a Sunfire Cape. I guess we'll see, but this game's been pretty back and forth.
Yeah, this game is, I mean, dead even at 33 minutes here, and it is still anybody's game.
And multiple times during the game, it looked like anybody could have ran away with it, especially after like the quadra kill on Sivir. But this Wukong being super far ahead and knowing what their job is and being able to do it.
Especially, I mean, these fights have been like close enough to the point where like big advantages have been kind of coming off of each team. Like, oh, it was a really brilliant play, chunking at that Darius and then forcing that Baron. Like, that was really, really good. But it's not enough to end the game, right?
No, but it is enough to try and get gold in your pocket and be able to stall for a little bit. Ooh,
Tai T
nice.
has 4 items. He has the Guardian Angel available to him here. And is that a GA on Sivir as well? Yeah, it is. So so they have quite a lot of potential to just be able to take one really strong fight with these resets here. Noon's trying to hop away. Gets jumped on. Servade taking quite a bit of damage. -2 coins chasing him down. Nothing too crazy, though. As this next dragon comes up in 57 seconds. Manikowski. We have Wukong backing an award here. And they're just trading waves back and forth at this point. We'll see who ends up getting the shove in mid lane. I don't think it's going to matter too much in the fact that both these teams are going to want to stick to this dragon like crazy.
20 seconds. Where? What time are you at?
55, 56, 57,
okay,
58. And this is where they can start to deal a little bit more damage to Wukong, too.
Let me say, because I don't... As far as I know, Wukong and Darius aren't late-game champions. Might be crazy. But I think their champions like kind of fall off a little bit. Wukong less so, because they at least have the CC that they bring, but... And they just gonna start the strike up.
Yeah, they're starting Dragon like right up here. They're gonna force their hand, say, "Hey!"
There goes the Maokai.
Yep, they managed to get the Dragon Soul. They delete Manikowski. Massive ulti's coming, and this is gonna be a complete wipe. Servade does not have the HP to be able to fight these guys, and that is a quadra kill for Yone.
Quadra. Dang, who took his penta? They get Dragon Soul. They take the fight afterward. Everything, all the stars aligned perfectly. Woo!
Nobody even goes down.
They said, "Hey, remember that fight, the Drake from like 20 minutes ago? Yeah."
And they really didn't want to let him have that Cloud Soul.
Yeah, I mean it's Cloud, you know, and they went off of it.
Manikowski went like right up to the Dragon too to try to secure it, and it ended up being his demise and kind of the demise of the team fight because they were so close. They were just able to kill the squishies right away.
That was insane. Great game.
And like I said, you saw it once that Yone got his items. Yone was able to do Yone things.
And I mean that was a good heads up on Frozen. Just be like, all right, now that Drake's low enough, we're gonna make it so you can't come in. And if you do come in, everybody's getting snared.
Yeah.
So.
Don't worry, guys. The game still isn't over yet. Obviously, you see the Nexus is about to explode, but it doesn't seem like it's... Maybe they surrendered. You never really know how these games go.
Yeah, it's... And, let's say, Yone and Maokai actually doing the most... Yeah, Maokai doing the most damage in this game. Incredibly so. Heck's that item called? What you want to say? Yeah, Demonic Embrace.
Yeah. All those saplings having to fight over objectives constantly. But yeah, game 1 going over to Team Sasageyo. And we'll see what the adaptation is from Team Ghost. Man, I don't know. 2 Thorn Mails equal happy AP tank. True.
I would say that's the thing, right? Is that they really only had to build armor.
All right, nice. We got you in here. Good.
Yep. Yeah, Yoda, I can send the invite.
And we'll see how long it is before we hop into game 2 here. But a couple of
They're
things.
banning that Wukong, right?
I would think so. I mean, Wukong was the thing that was keeping them in this game. Varus and Rakan got a bit kind of knocked around in lane. Oriana just couldn't really keep up with the Yone once he reached a certain point. Just absolutely eclipsed Mage in terms of CS here. And what I think the play is going to ultimately end up being here is I think Mage is going to get something with high damage here. I think he's looking to probably get a carry champion. I really did like that Darius pick, but it was just a couple of unfortunate fights, and he held onto his flash in that one fight. And yeah, I mean, he was able to get himself back into the game, but it was a little bit too late.
Too little, too late. Unfortunate.
And oops, that is the wrong thing.
I mean, that did kind of show that either team can, call their way back into a game.
How is it that I clicked on my browser and it showed Streamlabs? It even said afterwards that it was on my browser. That's crazy. All right, anyways, we are going to be getting into Game 2 in just a little bit here for draft.
And they're heated in the it's getting spicy in the
Yeah,
trash
a little
talking.
spicy.
Alright.
Give me a
Let's see what
hug.
adjustments are made. See what changes they have.
We still got the Caitlyn ban. Not really looking to play against something very safe and bully as the Caitlyn.
That is the one thing that does kind of feel obnoxious playing against teams that are like known for like a specific champion too. That like his Mage Hand is known for his Fizz, so everybody's just gonna ban the Fizz. And as good as it is to, be able to take away like a good, secure pick for the enemy team, boy howdy does it suck when you're trying to, change things up and draft.
True.
And you know that you just
very
have
true.
to have to banish or ban this one champion.
They do stick with the Fizz ban on Sasageyo's side. Team Ghost, if oh man, I kind of wonder what they would switch up in their bans here, because I mean, just looking at it, they banned out Renekton. Or sorry, no, they banned out Zach instead, rather. Man,
They're gonna ban the Darius, or they're hovering it at the least. I feel like Wukong was kind of the Darius. I don't think gets to get to that point in the game if Wukong doesn't
yeah,
lose good.
they stick to the Renekton ban.
Interesting.
And Team Ghost lastly banned Zach here. I wonder if they ban out. I don't know. I don't necessarily think that the draft was that big of a problem. I think it's just the way they executed it. I think that their bans were okay.
I mean, maybe the Rel, just because it's a it's
the Maokai.
Like Rel might have been a good ban just because it's a just flex pick, just to get rid of that ability. I don't hate the Maokai. Poppy first pick into the Rakan. Let's go.
I like it.
Insta lock. They knew they wanted it, and you know what? Who doesn't want to have a Poppy?
And this opens up Sasageyo to go Rakan, Xayah if they so please. They can kind of just wait this one out. And save it until the last pick here. Or sorry, not last pick, but further in the pick. All right, they pick up Sivir. They're kind of just reversing comp a little bit here, opting for the Sivir, and we see flashing all his champions. Of course, is Mr. -2 coins.
As he do.
All right, you better go. No, that's not the one. That's not the Jhin. That's not him. Yeah, Xayah, of course, being the pick here.
Let the Xayah Rakan go through. They take the Sivir. Interesting. Huh. I guess we'll see how the teams start to form.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they take for maybe their jungle pick here. Obviously, Rakan is going to be support. They end up taking Aatrox again in the first part of the draft. Looks like they're probably going to spend a couple of bans in second draft to give Aatrox a couple favorable matchups again.
I'm sensing a Sejuani or Zac in the jungle. Just for that super tank. Good setups. We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe a Cassante. Ooh, okay, yeah, they pick up the Cassante before it gets banned out here, and that's pretty huge. I think having a Cassante is almost always a valuable pick just on your team. I can only imagine how annoying this must be for Aatrox later in the game. Like, red bands are coming through.
Any second now.
They ban out the Talia.
I mean, I guess into Cassante, Talia's a pretty good pick.
Yeah.
I would have thought Talia to be a fear pick, I guess. But I also don't know what this mid laner plays, so maybe they play a lot of Talia. Just something to worry about.
And Talia's like a decent pick into this comp as well. The Nocturne, I think, is a huge ban. Nocturne, obviously, is even a nightmare for Xayah. Xayah, she can press her ulti during Nocturne Fear, and it still goes off. Like, Nocturne is so annoying for Xayah, which you wouldn't really think it is, but you have to expend a lot just to get away from him.
I mean, I guess they're assuming that Poppy is top lane then, instead of jungle.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I guess it's just get rid of champions that... I mean, if you're going to ban the Nocturne because you think that Poppy's going top lane, then you probably just want to ban the Wukong at the same... Or if it's supposed to be a flex pick, it kind of forces them to put it in the jungle.
They ban out Bracali. Obviously, they're kind of feeling the same thing, I think, that I am, in the fact that I think Mage picks a carry champion here. Syndra is available and on the line if he wants to, and it's not a bad pick. Aatrox, very close range. Xayah has to get close to deal damage. Having something like a Syndra can be pretty nasty, but they're going to save it for the last pick, for whatever they choose. Viego coming through here, which is, you know, this is an interesting... This is an interesting comp, I will say, so far from Team Ghost. It's going to take a lot of kind of work together to make it pull off.
I mean, they do have, like, nice damage at the very least. Trundle, all right.
Trundle's a pretty secure pick when you have a team that kind of just has to run at you, which is what Team Ghost has to do, and they're not the tankiest team as well, so a lot of value out of this Trundle pick. Ari is the final pick for Sasageyo. And what is going to be the play?
They can stay away from the Poppy. Hey, there's the Syndra you were talking about. Wow.
This is what they come here for. But yeah, the Syndra, I think, is actually a very good pick. I think this is probably the biggest pick in their comp right now. It's just really, really solid into a lot of these champions. They're going to have to play really, really well with Viego, Cassante, Poppy all together to be able to deal with this team, I think. I think that Trundle is going to be a bit of a nightmare to deal with. They're going to have a hard time getting to this Xayah. But I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, yeah, I was saying, I mean, Trundle has two targets, the Poppy and the Cassante, to get their ulti off of. But I was just curious, because does Cassante's DR give him extra armor or MR, or is it just like a flat bonus that he specifically gets?
Oh, I don't remember.
Because I don't know if Trundle would get the DR stats.
Well, the thing I will say, too, is when you have, like, no super tank on the side of Team Ghost, Trundle doesn't even have to ulti one of the tankier members. Trundle can just, like, straight up ulti Viego and just kill him. Trundle can ulti, like, Syndra just chunk her out and kill her. Sometimes you just have the opportunity if it presents itself to pull off a lethal weapon trundle. All right.
I mean, it will be nice because like I feel like Poppy will have a pretty easy time being able to knock away some targets during a fight.
I would personally would draft Mr. Sherwin in these circumstances. That's a very good point.
But unfortunately, nobody wants to play with you.
Nobody wants you, darn it.
Well, nobody wants to play with me, I guess, and not necessarily you. That wasn't the way I meant to say that.
Wow, Josh coming in with the shots.
Well, it was supposed to be on myself because nobody wants to play Rec League with me, and I don't blame them. But,
Rank 25 Rakan in NA in action. All right, he's about to be knocked down to 26.
So I thought it was just flat DR that Cassante gets. Apparently, he loses 85% bonus armor and magic resistance, but then gains... I thought he got a DR. Oh, wait. I'm only reading one part of it. Sorry.
You gotta read the whole novel that comes along with every champion now.
Yep. Yeah, no, okay. It's just...
But I would say comp-wise, I would probably still give it to the side of Sasageyo in regular team fights. In lanes, I think Cassante is going to have a pretty good time with this Aatrox. Viego is going to be pretty miserable into Trundle. Ahri and Syndra is actually, I would say, a relatively like a skill matchup. I think Syndra has a lot of power in lane and can really mess up Ahri early. But if Ahri is able to get a couple of items, it just becomes very, very sad for Syndra. And Sivir Poppy into Xayah Rakan. Poppy is going to have to be pretty quick on the trigger finger here. Xayah Rakan is a very deadly lane. I think a lot of people underestimate it.
That extra length on the E-dash is
it's so crazy. Like
incredible.
You just never have to. Like Xayah just never has to really fully commit to anything. Like Rakan can go balls to the wall and just be like, "All right, see ya."
Yep. I would say it's gonna be interesting because like I feel like there's enough CC to stop the Viego. Sivir is only there to really help get the Viego in. It is support Poppy, which I didn't even like. My brain didn't even think about that
possibility. Yeah.
I can't imagine it's great. I mean, it makes sense because you get the dash, but it's like it just means that the lane's not going to do anything.
Yeah, it's more of a protective pick. I mean, it's hard for her to be able to get Rakan or Xayah to a wall. So.
Because, like, what I'm thinking is it's going to have to, like, they're going to try and reactively do it to Rakan's W, which probably not going to be fast enough to stop his knockup. And then the knockup's going to last long enough that he can probably wait out dashing back. At least I would hope so. But I could be wrong. Not impossible to W or Rakan W, but...
Top lane matchup. I'm excited for this top lane. Take a wicked pisser. Alright. I wish I got some water. I probably should have done that before. There's still a minute left, but you know what? We don't need water. Who needs water? Sustenance is not okay. Cassante is the most racist champ against Aatrox. K. Desante. You need water. What am I, a fish? Plus 400 grapes. I wish that... Yeah, that's one thing I wish that YouTube had was point redemption. It's kind of lame that they don't. I'm not going to lie. It is a bit lame, I have to admit. Here we go. Let me knock this off the screen. We got 30 seconds before we get into game time, baby. Pet that Luch. None of my cats are in here right now. My cats get really... well, Luch doesn't really care. Grubba just doesn't want to be in a room, like, when it's closed. And I have to have this room closed or else it gets to be 1,000,000 degrees. No Shen crutch on the top laners this game. That's true. There is no Shen. There's no Shen. There's no Ornn. This is just what we like to see. These are the type of top lane matchups that I actually like to see. Just two brawly guys going bobbity bobbity boobity bob. Josh! Thank you. You're a hero.
Deluge is right there.
Oh, what's up, Deluge? Yeah, Luch doesn't really care. Like Luch, if the door is closed and I'm yelling like crazy, Luch doesn't really give a hoot. She's just chill. This is Dippy, by the way. The tank matchups make me sleep. Top laner defaults to Shen. It's understandable, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of just two tanky top laners bopping on one another either. It makes it, you know... I like seeing solo laners that fight. And because, like, there's so many control mages just being played in mid right now, it's like, I want to see the excitement somewhere. Like, where is it going to be?
I mean, personally, I like playing tanks in the top lane, so I like taking boring matchups. I have a hard enough time last hitting, so I don't need the extra stress.
Oh my god, Ori turns into a little cat. We got the 5-man fan out from each side yet again. Early fighting is like not exactly what either one of these teams really wants right now. Trundle does have his bite, so I mean he can fight, but
especially since Viego misses Q. That is a sick promo.
yeah. That Luch is Ari. True.
Also, you're at 1 minute, right? Or about?
1 minute. 1 minute. 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
We gooch.
We Luch. Yodacam and -2 coins saw what happened last game, and they said, bet, let's do the same thing to you this time. Mankowski is ahead of his support and headed right to the brush alone. Oh, no.
Ooh,
this is going to cause a flash just right away. Fool yourself once, shame on you. Fool yourself twice, shame on you again.
you know it was probably Zach that called that. Well, actually, no, Yoda would have probably called that too. You know, one of them was just like, yo, what if we just do what they did to us? Forces the back already. Holy moly.
Yeah, and that's pretty brutal. A lot of early gold being missed out in experience.
I'm surprised that Yoda didn't wait for him to get a little bit closer.
Fortunately, it does not crash to tower. It's going to now in just a couple of seconds, so he's going to only miss out on like a minion or two.
Ooh, that was a good dodge from Serve. Also, I meant to say during Champ Select, I feel like Syndra's Scatter the Weak is going to be like huge into
really important, yeah.
Sasageyo's team comp. The double knockup.
Lashing and dashing.
Souping and zopping. Beeping and bopping.
And
I am excited too because
Viego and the Troll both kind of contested. Oh man, Frozen is heading right over to this blue.
Viego's mid.
Yeah, Viego's mid, and he's gonna slow him down with the. Yeah, they have a bit of a desync on kind of what they want to do here.
Oh, he might be chasing. Oh, I was waiting for that charm to come up. He might have been chasing.
Yeah, me too. I was waiting for Trundle to. Oh, here it is. Oh, fate! Oh my goodness!
Slick.
That was nasty. That was some good reaction time from Team Ghost Jungler here. And he should be able to clean up most of his creeps here as his team is coming to support him. Meanwhile, we have Servaday and Retro just absolutely smacking each other.
Both knocking each other up.
And here is the matchup. Yeah, I really do see a lot of the times if a mage is a really good Syndra player. He's able to land these scatters and get a lot of damage for trades in. He's down in CS though.
Let's say that matchup into Cassante cannot be easy.
Oh,
I feel like he just has so many tools to. If if they. I feel like Casante's a champion where as long as you know what you're doing, you have the tools to basically outplay everything.
yeah, especially with that unstoppable. And like
Which
the
apparently does not
buffering
work
for that
against that ulti.
knockup, like, jeez. Servade looking here. Manikowski.
As well. Ooh, there
Oh,
it is.
nice knockback from Nunes here just to keep his AD carry safe. But a nice pillar comes through. They're still looking to dive here. And overall, really well played on the side of Team Ghost.
Let's see, make them use their pots.
Reverse side, top side did have to... Ooh, hold that thought again. They're still going for it.
Nunes has the timing down for that knockup. Never mind.
Retro,
ignore everything I said about it.
Retro did have to pop his flash in top lane.
So you know something fun went on up there as well.
Mm-hmm. Nunes going balls to the walls here. Nice, just counters from these knockups here.
I think right there, if Yoda maybe held on to the E and made it look like he was going to dash in, maybe he could have gotten the...
Hold on! Jeez! Oh, my goodness! The solo dragon and mage hand spots it out and says, I'm not going to let you get this for free.
Oh.
My goodness. That was nasty.
That was a good heads-up play, though. Saying Servade, I believe, is backed. Yeah, Servade has backed. And has the push now, so not... So you're definitely going to be forcing the TP out of Retro here.
Ooh. Barely misses on that. Still is going to force the TP. Overall net gain. Has a cannon minion wave to work with as well.
So that's a big wave for Retro to try to get under tower. Should be able to. Ooh, back on a ward.
Yeah, might be able to stop Serv's back here. He's going to hop right in on him, and yeah.
Yep.
Oh, pause. 631, 632, 33, 34.
Yep. Ooh, if he was still backing, that would have landed, but now he's going to... So that's always... Sante's wasted a lot of time.
Yeah, definitely wasted a lot of time. He does have the TP, and he has gotten the EXP from sitting there on the minion wave, but still.
I was actually kind of surprised that Retro wasn't pushing the wave, but I guess keeping it in the middle, knowing that he has TP up, might have been why.
And this game is still very, very much so close. Small, tiniest little gold lead.
200 gold lead on Team Ghost.
Now Viego is looking to sneak this away.
Yep, I'll say Viego does take jungle camps pretty quickly.
Blue is pinging that they're on their way to this dragon, but it should be gone by the time they actually get here.
So they're getting their red. Throws guys red buff. They're probably pinging that it was being taken. Servade with the knockup.
Yeah, Servade going in deep on Retrogenesis, taking quite a bit of damage from minions and Aatrox skews.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Cassante didn't rush the Bramble Vest and then go into what I'm assuming is going to be Frozen Fist. Just to stop the...
IT.
Ooh. Double knockup. Shove right into tower.
Yeah, walks right up to top lane here, and they're not actually going to get anything out of this. And loses, actually, I think, a full minion wave under tower here.
Meanwhile, we got two people coming up. Ooh.
Wow,
Ooh,
what
nice.
a drag back from Servade, and it's going to force him to pop the ulti.
Right back to full HP.
Yep.
But he's got friends. And
yeah, and Aatrox's ulti is now down. Faye is looking for this snare.
He gets out just fine. No problemo. Lands the knockup. See, and that's what the lane's gonna basically become. Is it's gonna be Rakan just walking at the 2, trying to get the W
Ooh.
from Poppy out, and then yeah, you got Sivir Spell Shield on top of it, so it doesn't even. Boy, howdy, what a horrible lane for Rakan.
Mage
Huh?
Hand! He might actually have the damage here, but no. Tai T manages to dash away to safety. Has to expend the ulti just to get away. Meanwhile, we have some more fighting coming in the bot lane here. And just an absolute advantage for this Xayah Rakan. I mean, not for nothing. Poppy's really playing her mind out here. Making sure that her AD carry is safe.
Say, Nunes was doing real good in the last game, too. I think it's just the summoner diff.
Yeah.
Survey with the knockup. Just trying to get the Deathfire Grass, or the whatever it's called. I always call it Deathfire Grass, but that's it. Grass of the Undying, not Deathfire Grass. That's a terrible item.
The Uncle McTouchy-feely.
The undead Uncle McTouchy-feely. I mean, you tell me that's not a necrotic hand, alright?
It's true.
Green and everything.
Could be Shrek.
Like, could be Shrek. It's not.
Oh, finally we get a pin from Nunes here.
Ooh, doesn't get the W.
Dang.
Able to run out and E away. Wow. But, and, Sasageyo looking at the Herald now.
Yep, Team Sasageyo
And,
looking at Herald. They have the timer for it.
Let's see, and this is a much different game. This is, 0 kills at 10 minutes. Not for a lack of trying, though. Ooh, Viego looking bot here.
Yeah, Viego is looking bot. They spot him out early on the ward with the mist coming through. Viego charging up the hand. He flashes forward here. A nice counter ulti from Yodacam just to get enough damage. Are they going to be able to kill Nunes here? They need one more hit on him. First blood goes over to Sivir, but Tai T is here in response. Fate is running away. He's going to be able to swap over to Mage Hand. And an overall net gain for Sasageyo. Meanwhile, Servade is fighting Retrogenesis in about a 13-14 minion wave here.
Somebody go check Minus's keyboard or that his monitor is on. Why is his ultimate still up? As soon as that knock-up happened from Rakan, I can't believe that the ulti didn't
They're looking to dive
out.
K'Sante here. He brings him right back into the turret. This is not what you want. Diving
That is
K'Sante
not-
with that much health is so brutal. They do get the plates in, but a trade.
That was not the play.
Oh, man.
Diving K'Sante is never the play. Oh, if there's a third person, then fine, but trying to dive it with just 2 people, that's not it. I'm hoping that Minus's ultimate was actually down. It was just a spectator bug, but no, I'm gonna call him out on that one.
Ooh, Tai T
just
manages to hit the charm. Yodacam is here, but he's already too close to the turret.
I'd leave
Mage
bot
Hand
lane
will
after
be
that play
safe.
too.
Oh, Manikowski uses...
There it is!
Yep, drops the ulti down. Nunes is
he
getting
was
caught out
good.
here. He's gonna have to push back into the Feather Daggers, and the CD is now back up. Minus gonna be able to pick up an easy kill for himself. And Dragon is
Unfortunate
available in
timing.
10 seconds.
Yep, should be theirs. Viego's waking his way down, but without Poppy being there for another 5, they should be able to start it up and get it pretty easily. As long as, the ADC doesn't grief for plates, we should be good.
Mage Hand is standing on a ward, and they haven't teed off that they've seen him yet.
Ooh! Good
Nice flash
gets
and
the
jumping
knockup.
forward, and this is just a dead Mage Hand
Huge.
right off the
Oh,
bat
man,
here.
And the
The
ants
Fade-
go marching in.
Yep, Fade is going to go instantly
flash.
down here. Nice flash from Manikowski. Retrogenesis TP's in just to try to secure this kill here.
Pull
He's
back.
going to drag back into Nunes, and that is
Wow.
disastrous.
Looks like this game's only going to be lasting 2 more minutes.
I believe.
If anything has been shown, especially in that last game, is that it's only a matter of time before somebody swings it in the opposite direction, so
Yeah.
I don't actually count them out. Both these teams are definitely able to do what they need to be done.
Retro Genesis is here as the minion wave is crashing back in.
Just can't do damage. I was saying the Frozen Fist has been completed on Cassante, but Black Cleaver here from Retro on the Aatrox, so probably actually pretty helpful.
Nice damage. Retro Genesis dueling Servaday as hard as possible here. You can see that
everything though.
Yeah, he's landing a lot. Oh! Oh, hops back over the wall, but it's still his design or his demise. Is Aatrox actually going to be able to hop back around here?
He accidentally jumps over the wall.
And Surf says, "Hey, I want this one. Please don't touch."
There it is. There's the kill finally.
You can see that it takes a lot to just get him there, though, and the fact that, like, Aatrox just heals so much. Like,
yep. I'm thinking a Bramble Vest will be next out of the Cassante.
yeah.
The new one's even harder. Also, I did freeze. What time you at?
I'm at 15 minutes now.
Okay, I gotta catch up.
I just froze, so I'm at 15:02. A TP coming in from Servaday here. He does not have the ulti available here. Goes unstoppable and is going to be continuously chasing after Yodacamp, but there's no other play to have here. Servaday doesn't want to give up on it, though. We see...
Frozen is here.
Three on top of each other. A massive knockback from Scatter of the Weak. Mage Hand controlling this fight, taking it in his hand. Servaday still has the dash forward. Knocks him back in. And Mage Hand is still not dead in the backline.
And there it is. Like it's you know, like they had that wonderful play at Drake, absolutely body him, and then they get bodied back.
Oh man, that triple knockback.
It's like that. It's like the old song in grade school used to go. I've got the clap and I'm giving it to you.
Michael says, "Let's go." Love you, Minus. Ay, ay, ay.
There you go. The prophecy is done.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
Oh boy, howdy! I'm super far behind now.
I
froze
12,
again and I can't
6,
go forward.
14, 6,
Oh, I froze
15.
again.
Oh. And you can't go forward?
No, it takes a second for it to catch up.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
just gonna be far behind for a second.
Servaday getting spotted out on a blue ward here. -2 coins, throws the feather daggers out, but there's not enough there to root him up. And that's just going to be rudimentary.
I'm still frozen. There we go.
Oh. They are taking this Rift Herald here. Noon's doing his best just to keep him away. Retro Genesis taking quite a bit of damage. However, Noons is getting chunked down by Frozen Ace. This is what we're talking about with this team comp. He just has to choose one target. Mankowski is not looking like he's going to be able to get away here. The pillar is soon to come through. And that's a double kill for the Trundle.
I keep freezing before I can even try and catch up, so,
Tragic.
yeah.
Luckily, nothing's happening right now. It's just Minus and Servaday both farming between each other. All right. Where does our mid-game lead? We have 53 seconds on this dragon. Taiti getting caught out under tower here takes quite a bit of damage. Our Frozen Ace is going to be dropping this Rift Herald. Yodacam coming in from the back line. And that is going to be a dead Syndra. Poppy with the ultimate to bonk back 2. He's going to bring back Frozen Ace into the tower, but the tower is already gone. Are you able to catch up now?
Nope. It froze a third time, and it's
Oh
still
my
frozen.
god.
Yeah, so it might be a minute before I, can catch up.
Yeah, and Ahri is in a good position to really do a lot in this game. Obviously, you saw Syndra has had a pretty big impact, but she doesn't have any kills on her side. In terms of gold, she is down quite a fair bit. Fate running away. Fast-fingered Fate. They're going to hop right on this dragon.
You can zoom out infinitely, though.
Oh, infinitely? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm still going. Just a big old blue, dark blue background.
All right, Mage Hand taking quite a bit of damage from Tai T here. Nunes gets a nice knock-up just to keep Yoda Cam from hopping in on them. And if you are... Ooh, hold that thought. Servade going in, chunking down. Retro Genesis flashes over the wall. Tai T's not able to hit him with the charm. And just knowing your damage threshold is crazy. Fate, looking for the Ari here, manages to get the tap in on him. However, he's leading him right back with the charm into his teammate. Now he has the charm to be able to chase after Frozen Ace. And he's going to back away and just try to grab. He tries to grab the wolves, but it does not manage to do so. Now he's getting chased back onto his blue buff. Mage Hand takes the turret down for himself. And we are back down to like a 2.5K gold lead.
Alrighty, I restarted the game. And now I'm good.
All right, cool. Nunes taking a fair bit of damage from -2 coins, but he dumps everything on him. They're chasing. Finally drops the ulti. Manages to keep Sivir in turret territory. And now here comes the charm from Yoda Cam. This is going to be a wipe. They chase just a little bit too far here. Retro Genesis on the run.
Don't be greedy.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Alright, I think I'm also right exactly where you're at for time.
Let's go.
And they finally get the bot tower here, hopefully not for their life.
Don't be racist, I am a building.
Interesting song.
It is quite an interesting song, I have to say. Obviously, you see 3 people hovering the Baron here. It just came up a minute ago. However, Frozen is down in the bot lane here. They're going to try to kill Servade. This is pretty tough. However, Servade does take the Trundle ulti to the face here, but he's not done. He says, I want -2 coins no matter what. I want his head on a platter by sundown.
Ooh, good side
and he's
step.
actually going to pick up the kill. What a trade. Now we have a little bit of an advantage here for blue side. They have a couple of members here. A nice charm from Tai T and a knock-up.
Ooh, and they're going right in. Ooh, it is supposed to be a slaughter.
And that was just a positioning difference. Really, really good job from Team Sasageyo to just rotate instantly down.
So even if it was only a 1-for-1 trade, that still really wasn't worth, because Cassante's the one with the shutdown.
True.
Because that was Cassante's first death after having 6 kills, so...
That is pretty brutal.
Big shit down there. Just, I know it's hard not to when you're playing those tanks, but, you know, when you're that far ahead, you do kind of want to play your life a little bit better than that. Especially when you're the one that's in the position to kind of carry the game.
Yeah. And
Hopefully
Dragon is up in a
one.
minute 30.
You know, it's crazy for how good I feel like the Poppy's been doing. They're 0-5, but I don't think that storyline really shows how good they were doing in the early game.
Yeah, it's rough. I think the early game was really, really good for this Poppy, but I think they've just been a little bit too greedy, trying to get some kills that they don't really have the capability to do so without having to chase hard. Now they're looking at Baron, throwing down the pink ward, just trying to clear vision out here. Mage Hand does have TP to get into this fight. Oh, man, they are just waiting in this bush. Nunes! Tai T dashes in, and that is not who you want to be close to these brushes. Manikowski gets instantly deleted. Nunes is still being chased down, and they should just have this Baron for free. Servade is still trying to stop him from this, though. Nope. They're just going to probably walk down to this dragon that's coming up in 25 seconds.
Yeah, but guess who else can just walk down to that dragon?
True.
Sasageyo. Timer's not even golden hourglass yet. They're gonna make it there in time. It's
And
gonna be,
Sivir is
Poppy
now
doesn't have
up.
ulti either, so they can all make it, but you know, you cut Viego with a flank though.
Yeah, Viego is on the flank here.
Oh, they're just starting it. They're not even waiting. They don't know where Viego's at, unfortunately. But they don't think he's probably where he is.
Oh, Viego almost hops it and gets it in time. It went down to 43 HP. Yeah, misses the ulti to get out, unfortunately. And Yodacam feels pretty safe to just push up here with the Viego just dead for free.
Unfortunate. Who would have thought you would try to...
Oh, I gotta pause. All I saw was Noons going in and not getting the pin. It's looking rough.
Yeah. Well, I think you can...
Oh!
Probably figure out... Ooh!
Gets charmed. -2 coins under the tower here. And he's gonna hop. Servade is looking for the kill here. But he's just gonna have to use that ulti to get out. Do they have enough damage to take down any of them? No, they're gonna have a pillar stopping them from getting back to the tower here. And a TP to continue the push. And this is looking real bad if you're the side of Team Ghost. Alright. Servade not going back to heal just yet. Fake getting hopped in on from Yodacam. A nice little combo from the two with the... Gets knocked back. He says, I'm already out. It's okay.
Yeah, so it does kind of come down to if Team Ghost wants to get objectives, they're going to need that Poppy to have their ultimate ready for those objective takes. Which means they also have to put themselves in a position where they don't need the Poppy to save their butt.
And they're doing a really good job at catching the Sivir out, just constantly. Tai T just right on the trigger finger with his dash charm. Frozen Ace throwing up these really, really nice pillars, comboed off of a Yodacam's knockups.
And good on Sasageyo to get their, like, make sure that they get the most out of the Aatrox being... Ooh, Mage Hand here with the ulti. Doesn't that feel great?
A bit of...
Syndra.
Yeah, a bit of a rough go at it. -2 coins, just not having the ulti available to him to avoid the Syndra ulti. And that is the difference of ultis, my friends.
That's the one thing that does always kind of bother me, is that you look at the... I mean, you look at the item difference. Are they even different levels? I don't even know, but... being that far ahead of the opponent, and then they could still just kill you. Never feels good. But that is unfortunately the way the ADC rule is. Don't do anything alone.
Don't be suspicious. Alright. And a bit of a lull as both teams are just waiting for these next objectives to come up. We have Baron in 2:26. Dragon in 2 minutes. That is sole point for blue if they can manage to get it here.
And Ocean Drake would be pretty good on the side of Sasageyo.
All right. And yeah, they're just cleaning up vision here. Obviously, Red has a fair bit of vision in their top side, but they have nothing to kind of stop them from pushing in the spot side. They have to face check a lot here. And Noons takes half of his health from a full combo electrocute from Tai T.
They're all on the bot side. Viego's up top. Just wonder if Viego's gonna actually try and fight the Aatrox there. Lifesteal versus lifesteal. Triforce on the Viego.
All right. And they're looking for a fight here. The pillar from Trundle comes down to stop them from even engaging. Mage Hand with the flash forward, the scout of the week. just barely isn't able to connect. A nice dash from already keep herself safe. Servade says he's not done yet. Oh, massive ulti from Fate just to try to clean this up. We have Trundle in the backlines. He's getting ticked down. Fate is able to get the reset. No, a double kill for Xayah. Manikowski running with a bleeding health bar here. -2 coins. It's not done with the chase. And that is finally it. A 4v5 victory for the side of Sasageyo. And this might be it.
That was, that Trundle did not want to die.
Yeah.
Unreal that they were just, that Trundle could just be inside all of them. And I mean, that's the power of his ultimate, right? He's a bruiser that can become a tank by pressing ulti, so... And with that, that's gonna be game right there.
That is going to be the GG. Woo!
And a 2-0 Team Sasageyo.
Putting themselves tied for first place alongside Team Small Brain No Mechanics.
Somebody's got to be non-undefeated.
That's true. You get to these situations where you have those 4-way ties, and you're like, well, something's got to give eventually.
I mean, I'm assuming that's gonna be the next game, right? Is the battle for first?
I actually wonder. Let me see what next week what we have here for the first place teams. Summer Sweat League. Chat, don't tell me. Chat, don't tell me. Chat, don't tell me.
Shush.
It is indeed the 2 first place teams that are going to be matched up against one another. Obviously, we have the chance for Team Scorch to be able to tie up to make it a 3-way tie. But yeah, what an exciting series! Game over.
For sure.
I want to thank each and every single one of you guys for coming out and watching this evening. A really, really awesome banger of a series, which ended with a kind of like crazy, surprising 2-0, especially with how close those games were at certain points. Game 1 specifically, too. And I just, yeah, like I said, I want to thank each and every single one of you guys for viewing. If you are enjoying the content, make sure to hit that sub button. We do daily gameplay streams of a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, but we're playing through Baldur's Gate 3 right now. We're playing through Sekiro, playing through Dark Souls 2, and we have a tabletop RPG that we do every single Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern if you are a tabletop RPG enjoyer, called Marth's Dungeon. And we are currently, I think, on going into episode 29. And listen, I know what you're thinking. Keen, it's episode 29. What am I going to do? I'm going to be so lost when I get into these episodes. Fret not, my friend, because we have all the episodes available in a playlist right on YouTube, so you can catch up and be a Marth's Dungeon enjoyer alongside with the rest of the world. And who doesn't want to, you know, feel like they're belonging with the rest of the world? Just kidding. If you guys do enjoy tabletop RPGs, though, make sure to check it out. Check out the Patreon if you want to support us. At 250, we're going to be shaving our head. And Starforge PCs, thank you very much again for the partnership. If you want to get yourself a wonderful computer, make sure you go shop Starforge Systems. But that is going to be it for me and the casting team here with Mr. Feo Sayoff. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening. I might stream a little bit of something later tonight. Either that or it's going to be a Patreon stream. But yeah, I'll catch you all on the flip side. Peace.